1, and we're live.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to United Weekly. I'm your host, ALEXI Fury. With me, as always, is Jay. How you doing, Jay? You all right, mate?
Yeah, good.
Sound. So, we are here for the Champions League draw. Jay has put together an incredible overlay. That's fine. It happens. With all the teams in. So explain, Jay, what you've put together and how it's going to work.
So, as you can see by the screen that I done, we've got our pots, which have the teams allocated to those pots, aka Man United being in pot 2.
Yeah.
As each team is announced, I will be able to drag those players into their respective groups.
Nice. So each team, so you'll literally be able to drag it on screen across the right group.
Yeah. So say for example,
sweet.
Chelsea get put in Group A. I just move Chelsea over here to Group A, like so. And that way, you guys get to see it visually, and it, so we don't just have to describe it. So
nice. Hosea Yano says watching from Kenya. Well, welcome from Kenya.
Welcome.
Well, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, mate. Yeah. How's it going? How's our evening? Hopefully it's going well. Yeah, so we're here. They're currently just doing some preamble. They've done a preamble. They're now discussing the Christian Eriksen situation from the Euros, about the heroic efforts of the squad and the medical team saving Christian Eriksen's life on the pitch, which was phenomenal. And yeah, he's back and healthy. Is he going to play football again? I don't know.
You'd like to think so, but at the same time, health is key, family's key.
Exactly. Yeah. How are things in Kenya, Hosea? How are things in Kenya? Hopefully, it's going well for you. I mean, you're here chilling on a Thursday night with us, so it can't be all bad. Put it that way, can't be all bad. And yeah, Simon Kjær has been given the President's Award.
Yeah, I clap that. We were just talking about that before we went live.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, really fast thinking,
Exactly.
And some of these pitch side medical doctors, right? They train all their life. They're medically trained, obviously 7 years or so of training. And the one thing they hope is, if they're going to be pitch side medical staff, the one thing is they hope is they never have to do their job.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were ready, like at the drop of a hat to do it, big respect. And the fact that Christian's still with us here today is an amazing feat.
It's down to them. It's all down to them. It's all down to them, and it's it's so much bigger than football. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter how well the Danish team did in the competition. It didn't matter about anything really beyond that. It was all about Christian Eriksen, and that he was.
To be fair, they did amazing as well after that. Really, to get where they got. They got to the semis, didn't they?
I think it was quarter or semis. Yeah,
but they did really well.
They did a fantastic job, and credit to the team to be able to play on. With in the back of their heads, obviously they're all thinking about Christian, and he pulled through, and he's pot 1. We've got the European champions Chelsea, we've got the Europa League champions Villarreal, and then we've got English champions Man City, Spanish champions Atletico Madrid, German champions Bayern, Portuguese champions Sporting Lisbon, French champions Lille, and Italian champions Inter Milan. Now pot 2 is very, very interesting. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, PSG, Manchester United, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Borussia Dortmund. That's one hell of a pot.
Yeah,
it's one hell of a pot.
It really is.
A lot of European pedigree in there.
Like most of those, you expect to see in pot 1.
Exactly. Spanish football is on the decline at the moment. So I think. Honestly, I think Atletico Madrid are probably the most likely to do well in the season Champions League. They've got the strongest team ethic, They've had what's his name there as the manager for years now.
Simeone.
Simeone, yeah. And yeah, I think Atletico Madrid could be a dark horse. And yeah, once the groups have been laid out on that, we'll quickly run through. We'll give our overall thoughts on it.
Which one's the group of death?
Which one's the group of death? Because there's always one. Maybe do a little bit of prediction playing, that sort of thing. But of course, it all depends on the next draw and so on. But
I mean, for me, the best draw United could really get, feasible draw that's actually possible, is for me would be Lille, Man United, Shakhtar, and Tiraspol, or young boys actually.
Young boys, yeah.
Like we could, that is possible, but obviously we can't be grouped with Chelsea or Man City.
Or Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool are in our pot, so yeah, we could be drawn with them anyway. So,
but I mean, like the third part is the third part is really really interesting as well. There's some really strong teams in there. Sorry, carry on.
But no, like with being in pot 2, I think actually probably benefits us more this season because of the amount of underdogs that sort of you say like Atletico Madrid are a dark horse, but you think of like Lille, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, teams that haven't won, Villarreal as well, teams that haven't been in like a pot 1 in a while. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at all even. I don't think Lille. I can't remember the last time Lille won the league.
No, and but I think Lille have lost several of their title-winning players. Inter Milan have lost Lukaku. Barcelona have lost Messi. I mean, I know Memphis is doing good things there, but he's not Messi. And there's so much to think. I mean, Leipzig as well could have another good run. They're a good team.
I mean, to me, the hardest group that we can get, and this is a scary one, would be Bayern Munich, Man United, Ajax, and AC Milan. Yeah, AC
Milan are there in Group 4, and you talk about dark horses. They're a club with heritage in the Champions League.
Yeah.
There's so much there that they could bring, and they've got a strong squad.
And if you get to the knockout competition, the knockout stages of any competition, it's anyone's game really. Especially I think I was going to say the same thing there.
Yeah. Especially with with them getting rid of the away goals rule, which I said to you earlier, I'm sort of 50-50 on it. I think in terms of the Champions League, it creates a different type of second leg.
It does. That's why I've never liked it.
Yeah, but that's why I do like it because say it finishes 1-1 in the first leg, or 2-2, whatever. The away side really have to go for it in the second leg, and that makes for a really entertaining football. But now 1-1 in the first leg means that both teams have to, you're playing your first leg again.
Yeah,
essentially.
But, I mean, the way I see it is that there's been some great games that have been won away goals. Like the one that comes to mind, was it Liverpool against Barcelona? I think it was, where they were like 4-0 down in the first leg or something.
No, they were 3-0 down in the first leg and won 4-0 at home. That's just they just outscored Barcelona. But like,
I'm trying to think. Oh, was it Borussia Dortmund actually had a game?
Well, I mean, it. If you think of the treble-winning season.
Well, yeah, there's also that, but don't get me wrong, it's benefited us over the years, but I've never liked it. I'd rather like the team that
just scores the most goals.
Yeah, scores the most goals goes through, and if they don't score the most goals, it goes to penalties. Like to me, that seems fair, and like I think that you can argue that when you're playing away, you've got less fans and all of that. But the thing is that you play a home leg, you play an away leg, it's 50-50.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly.
Already, so you don't need to make it even more 50-50. Do you know what I mean? It's already 50-50. So
absolutely,
you both get your you got to take your chance. Like the one thing I don't like is like I said, it's like
Yeah.
Say we lost the first leg 2-1, and and then you can bring it back to, you can win 1-0, but you'll go through on away goals because you scored that 1-0 away from home, and it's just like, or something like that, and it was just it's convoluted, and it made things way more complicated than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So like I like it, like, and the only reason I knew they were doing it. I didn't realise they were doing it this season, but I was watching the Shakhtar Monaco game last night, and it was 2-2, and I was like, oh shit, like, because I wanted Shakhtar to go through because I think it's a bit of an easier team to be in, like, the pots and stuff, and then I was like, oh shit, so I was like, it got to the end, I was like, oh, I'm not going to score, so I turned it off. I went onto Sky Sports, it's like, oh, Shakhtar win in extra time due to freak own goal, and I'm like, what? And then I realised, oh shit, they've brought it in this season. I didn't think it was going to be till next season they brought it in.
Yeah. So the final is in Russia again, in St. Petersburg.
Is it?
Yeah. So and the team whose stadium it is aren't in the competition, so that's the thing.
See, I thought it was in Istanbul because that's where the draw's being held. I thought they always did the draw in the host city.
Yeah, you just find out.
I'm gonna check. 2021? No, 2022, isn't it?
Branislav Ivanovic is the first guest.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's gonna be
in the St. Petersburg Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically, because of the rescheduling, it was meant to be the Allianz Arena in Munich, so Bayern Munich's ground, but they've pushed everything back a year.
Right. Okay.
So
next season will be Bayern.
Yeah.
His Michael Essien. Who didn't score the goal in the Champions League against us, but was the cause of it.
Yeah.
He hit it from 25 yards and it deflected into Atalanta, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did. I remember exactly where I was watching that game.
Me too.
Me too. It's funny enough, it was the first night out I ever went on with the guy who's now my best friend. And he's not a big football fan, but he came along because, me and my friend Isaac are big United fans. And my mate Jem's a Tottenham fan, but he was rooting for Man United because he hates Chelsea, which is understandable. And then so our mate Pedram wanted to come along with us. We went to a pub called Finnegan's Wake in Ealing, which is right near our university. And when we won, the United fans, we was all jumping on the tables and stuff. But we had to be locked into the pub for about an hour. They had to get all the Chelsea fans out, and then they locked us in. They locked us in, and then because all the Chelsea fans were waiting outside for the United fans that were in there. So they had to lock us in, call the police to disperse the crowd before we could leave. Because obviously we were in Ealing, which is West London, and Chelsea's obviously South West London. So
so it's close enough, basically.
So, but it was such an amazing night, and then we ended up going to a club after that, and I was just I was so jubilant with how the night went. I was like, drinks on me. Fucking best way I've ever spent a student loan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fantastic final, and hopefully I said to you the other day, if Tottenham can get to the final of a Champions League, there's no reason why United can't do it this year.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, we can. We absolutely can. It's just will we, and can we keep that consistency, and can our squad stay relatively injury free, and questions like that basically. So I won't go into the details, but the breaking news about Benjamin Mendy has been suspended by Manchester City for, let's just say, misconduct.
Yeah. An ongoing
because
police investigation has caused his suspension.
Yeah, I'd say an ongoing, pretty serious allegations against him. So
Yeah,
that's interesting. Also, what are your thoughts on the Ronaldo to Man City stuff that's going around?
I don't think it will happen.
I don't think it'll happen either, but Man City can just go $500,000 a week.
Nah, I don't think it will happen. I think, but like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Fergie's already been on the phone to him.
Oh yeah,
and said like look, I know you want to leave Juventus, but don't do
well,
this. Don't do this to us. Like, you know, I think it's the case of, for some reason now. You're telling me, for £30 million, €25 million, which is what Juventus want, for him, someone who bagged at 36 years old 30 goals in the Serie A last season, who is a United legend, who is probably going to go for his last contract of his lifetime, other than maybe going back to Sporting or maybe doing a season in the MLS.
Yeah.
Someone who is physically as fit, according to sports scientists, as a 28-year-old. So he is he's in prime fitness for a striker at 36.
Yeah.
And we're not going to bring him back to the club.
Well,
I don't care if we don't need him and we need a CDM. Bring him back. But apparently we just don't want him.
Yeah, apparently Glazer's just like, nope.
Yeah, but
nope.
To me, like, if he goes to Man City, that's gonna suck. That's really is. But
that's gonna break my heart.
Man. It is, but I'm gonna blame our board more than I'm gonna blame him.
Oh yeah, the failure at this club is all on the Glazers for the past 10 years. It's all on the Glazers.
Yeah, and look at the we'll also talk about the Sal Niguez deal. It's like, we can't buy another midfielder until we sell someone. And it's like, okay, all right, that's fine, but Atletico Madrid are willing to let him go on loan.
Yeah.
With a permanent deal coming, like an agreed permanent deal.
No.
Option to buy. Sorry.
Option to buy. You don't even have to buy him.
Yeah, option to buy next season. Like, so they must be looking at their and I know what it is. They must be looking at their wage list and thinking,
so sell some players.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck, we fucked up here by giving people like Phil Jones a new contract and giving Jesse Lingard a new contract and giving Pereira a new contract. I mean, admittedly, we loaned him out, but we're still paying 50% of his wages, and we got no loan fee for him.
Yeah, so it looks like the goalkeepers, the men's goalkeeper is Edouard Mendy.
Yep. And
Barcelona's Sandra Panos is the women's Champions League goalkeeper of the season for last season.
Fair play.
I don't watch women's football, so I've no idea. But okay.
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 Yeah, going back to the whole thing with like the club and that, it's like for me, it's like it's like when David Beckham done one last year and he played at PSG. Like, there was part of me that was like, we could get Beckham back, but to be honest with you, I was like, he's kind of gone past it. It'd be nostalgia. Ronaldo is a player that could still start every game.
I mean, he's still better than any striker we've got. So
he's still better than probably any striker in the world. He was still top scorer last season, I think. I
mean, he's probably not better than, say, Lewandowski or Haaland in terms of goal scoring numbers.
No, but I mean, last season he was.
But
he outscored Lukaku as well, who literally just got sold for 95 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't outscore Lewandowski, but no one does.
Yeah. No one ever does. But then again, it's the German league.
It's the German league. Yeah, but so what? Messi's 60 to 80 goals a season for 3 seasons that doesn't count because it's the Spanish league. He still scored the goals, But
no, I mean, that being said, it's like Ronaldo outscored Lukaku in Serie A Lukaku just got sold for 95 million.
And Juventus are willing to let him go for 25 to 30 million.
Yeah.
Like,
and yet we're like, oh, what, United legend? Scored all these goals for us, won us the Champions League, won us the Premier League. We love him. One of our ambassadors and directors, Alex Ferguson, they still speak to each other like at least once a month. Get on really well. Oh yeah. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, we don't want him.
Yeah, I mean, talk about a shirt seller. Like,
yeah, I mean, Ronaldo coming back to United.
And like, he's even willing to take a massive pay cut because he doesn't care about the money because he's got he's set for life at this point.
Oh, I believe the draw's about to start.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do what they've done in the UEFA the Europa League. They're gonna draw a couple of teams, then then announce another player, then draw a couple of teams.
Yeah.
See, me, I'd rather them just announce them all and then do the draw.
Yeah.
But
at least we can start. You can start putting the teams in.
Yeah. Gives me time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ronaldo, to me, Ronaldo coming back to United's a no-brainer. But our board can buy like Tom Brady for
$1 million.
For however much it was.
$1 million. It was $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
They got Tom Brady for.
Yeah, like because the NFL is trades, isn't it? It's not.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
right.
Like players never they rarely get sold for money. They just get traded.
But like they did that because they wanted to make that team the biggest, so they went for the biggest. And they offer him like, I mean, he's on something ridiculous a week as well. Tom Brady, like something ridiculous, like $1 million or something like that. Like they have huge bumper contracts.
Just stupid amounts of money, yeah.
And plus he gets like image rights and shit like that doesn't really exist in football. Like, so players don't usually.
It does. No, it does.
But It like
so Ronaldo gets whatever it is. Say it's $500,000 a week, right?
Yeah.
In his wages, it's estimated he makes about $4 million a month extra on top.
Yeah, but that's through outside sponsorships, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like
what I mean.
I mean, his representation will get paid for his image rights.
Yeah, but what I mean is,
and he'll get a cut of that. But
what I mean is by actual physical United shirt sales with his name and number on it. That goes
different.
All to the club. The stuff outside of that is outsourced. It's basically like having a second job. He's like he's like a Nike, sponsored by Nike and stuff.
Yeah.
And sponsored by Pepsi or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't think he's not sponsored by Pepsi because he doesn't believe in those drinks.
He's a health nut, isn't he?
Yeah, but like if he was, for example, it's like he would obviously get that money, but that's done by his own team. Whereas like in the NFL, the players get a percentage of image rights through the club. So if the club sell jerseys with Tom Brady's name on it, he gets like 25% of those jersey sales and shit like that. So the club, like the NFL team, I can't remember which one they are. They won the Super Bowl. But yeah, that team,
Patriots, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he played for the Patriots. He left the Patriots and went to the
Buccaneers.
That's it. Tampa Bay, that's it. And then they won it this year. So he also got there's a huge bumper. It's not like in the Premier League where if you win the Premier League, like you get like a
like the team gets a payout basically.
Yeah, but like he got an individual payout and stuff like that. So in the year he was at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they probably forked out like literally something ridiculous like $30-40 million on him in just that one season alone. And I was reading an article on it, and it was about the Glazers, and it was about like how can they not You know.
Oh, it's because they just don't care about British football, and they still don't like they don't understand the offside rule still, and they don't understand the promotion relegation system like at all. They just don't get it. They can't compute.
The reason promotion and relegation exists is because there is 232 professional teams.
Yeah.
That all have
not one as a franchise.
Yeah, and they all have like a suitable footballing structure. So a lot of people don't know this. I'm sure you do. That
Go on.
if you're in League One and go up to the Championship, you need to increase like certain amounts of like your facilities, like your capacity and stuff. So like a team with like 1,000 in attendance, like if they got to the Premier League and decided not to expand their stadium, they wouldn't be allowed to play in the Premier League.
No, yeah,
that's a way to help each football club grow. That's why there's so many amazing little stadiums in like League One and League Two, because of where they've gone up and down and had to, use the money that they've got to renovate their stadiums and shit.
Yeah.
We don't even renovate our own stadium. Look at Brentford's new stadium. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully they have spent they've reworked the away dressing room now, so there's a brand new dressing room at Old Trafford, and
we've still got leaky roofs.
Yeah, they still haven't fixed the roof, but apparently that's a complicated thing to do. But it's just like, who cares? Just do it. You're the owners. Yeah. I don't care how much it costs. If you're willing to just like dip your hand in and take money out the club, then you can afford to put money back into the club, can't you?
Yeah, and they did it just after we after the Varane sale was pretty much gone through, but he hadn't officially signed. It was brought out that they're taking dividends out of about 25 million again. So
exactly. Okay, so here's pot one. Looks like they're going to draw all of pot one now. So we're gonna get our layout of all the champion clubs. So just I know it's on the screen, but reigning champions Chelsea. I think they're even stronger this season. Villarreal, I think they're probably gonna, depending on the makeup of the group, they might end up back in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Man City, I think, are going to have another tilt at the Champions League. So it is the first name at the pot is Manchester City, and they're going into Group A. So there you go, Manchester City into Group A.
Perfect.
Winning English champions and losing finalists last season in the final.
So United can't be in Group A.
No. Group B is Atletico Madrid. I think. This could be their season.
It could be.
Their season is their 9th consecutive season in the Champions League, and they've reached the final 3 times, but haven't won it yet. Group C is Sporting Lisbon.
I wouldn't mind being in that group. Let me tell you that now, Alexi.
Yeah. Group C. That could be the group of death. There's still a lot of big teams. Group D will be Inter Milan.
Internazio Milano.
Yeah. Who replaced Romelu Lukaku with Edin Dzeko.
Who actually did, he scored on his debut. They beat Genoa 5-0. So did Chanaloglu.
Yeah. And then Group E is Bayern Munich. Group E, 6-time winners of the Champions League.
I'd rather not have that one, please.
Wow. Their last defeat away from home in the Champions League was in October of 2017. That's ridiculous.
So how did they get knocked out then? Away goals,
Group
I'm
F,
guessing.
Villarreal. They got put out by Man City, didn't they?
I'm guessing it was on away goals then.
I can't remember.
If they haven't lost, if they haven't lost since 2017.
Away from home, they haven't lost.
Oh, away from home.
Yeah.
I thought you meant not lost at all, because I was like,
Oh no,
how does that work?
No, their away record is ridiculous. Group G is Lille. The French champions going top of Group G. It's the 20th anniversary, their first ever participation in the Champions League. If I can get my words out, participation.
I'd sit back for your mic a bit, by the way. You're clipping quite heavily.
Okay. And then obviously Chelsea.
Chelsea.
In Group H. Chelsea. Sorry, yeah. I was just making sure that I was clear.
No, that's all right.
So, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan, Bayern, Villarreal, Lille, and Chelsea. I'm going to give out some more awards.
So, for me, Group C or Group G, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't go into Group A or Group H.
I mean, Group F for some revenge would be okay.
Yeah,
by me
that'd be
as well.
nice.
So the defender looks like it is Ruben Diaz. Yeah.
I mean, it's always going to be obvious.
Yeah. And the women's defender of the season for last season, PSG. Paredes. Yeah,
they have a player called Paredes, don't they, on the men's team as well?
Yes, they do.
Do you reckon it's just him with a wig on?
Marine Paredes? No, definitely not. Okay, that is. I was going to say, like, I thought because I had the Johan Cruyff Stadium behind her. I thought it was they were just replaying the first one again. Alright, so Paredes and Ruben Diaz have been given the defender of the Champions League season last season. So that's part one. Obviously, we don't have many talking points right now. Obviously, once we get through pot two, we'll have a lot of talking points then.
Yeah. That's the thing I don't like about giving these awards in between pots.
Yeah, you're just sitting there going...
Yeah, it's like don't get me wrong, I'm sure they both played a brilliant competition, but,
Yeah. Let's just get on with the draw, like.
Yeah.
How come Sevilla are in pot two? Where did they finish that season?
That's a good point.
2021.
If they, it might be. It's because of the coefficient.
No, I know, but they finished fourth.
Yeah, just like Liverpool did. Liverpool are in pot two.
Okay, yeah. So they're the fourth qualifiers from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Pot two. It's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Dortmund. This is where we're going to get our spicy fixtures.
Yeah.
To say the least. I mean, Man City versus Barcelona. I'll take that.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to. I wouldn't mind drawing a big team. I mean, last season in the Champions League, we done brilliant against PSG. Sadly, we just didn't do brilliant against the shitter teams.
Yeah. Well, get an average of 1 win, 1 defeat against every team is not enough to get you through.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to, you've just got to take your destiny. Like, I think I think these days you can afford to lose one game, maybe two, depending on the rest of the group.
Yeah.
But losing more than that, and you're not making it into the knockout stage of the Champions League. You're just not.
Here we go for pot 2 then. Who's your
Pot
prediction
2.
then? What's your gut feeling we'll get?
I don't know about us, but I'm feeling Man City, Barcelona.
I've just got this weird feeling we're going to get Bayern.
Yeah, probably.
He looks... Branislav Ivanovic looks so terrified, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. So pot 2, first draw. And it won't be instant. It's Dortmund. It won't be instantly which group it goes into because it depends. Because the computer has to tell us which one it is first.
So they can only be in
A, B, C, or D.
I wonder why is that? No, they can't be in. Wait.
They can't be in. It just. I don't know. The computer just does a thing and then.
We're not going to question. We're not going to question computer things.
Well, no. I mean, there'll be a reason. So they're going into Group C with Sporting Lisbon.
So they got a good one.
Yeah, I think Sporting Lisbon and Dortmund are going to have a strong group there, aren't they? Oh, sorry, I said before that Zenit aren't in the Champions League. Yes, they are. They're in pot 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Real Madrid, the next one. And they can be in any of 5 groups. Okay. The A, D, E, F, or G. I mean, Bayern against Real Madrid would be decent group games, to be fair.
It would be.
And it is Group D. So Inter Milan will be playing against Real Madrid twice.
That is a
Group D, the group of death.
It could be. That's the
group
group.
of death.
That's the group we were in the group of death when we won it in '99. We were in Group D with Barcelona,
Bayern Munich,
Bayern,
and Brøndby.
Yeah. All Bs except
All
for
Bs.
us.
Yeah. And we beat them all.
Actually, we didn't beat Bayern Munich. We drew both
Liverpool.
times, didn't we?
No, it was Barcelona that we drew with. B, E, F, and G for Liverpool.
I remember we had 4 draws and 2 wins in that group. I was watching something on the treble today. So I think we did draw against both of them twice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we drew against Bayern twice and Barcelona twice.
Yeah. It's just because we smashed Brøndby that we pretty much got through it.
Yeah, that's it.
So who was this, Liverpool?
Liverpool into the group with Atletico Madrid.
That'll be an interesting game. Dude,
Well,
we can only be in 3. We can only be in 3 groups, right? Bayern, Villarreal, or Lille now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I predicted Bayern.
Bayern. Yeah,
It's gonna be. It's gonna be, isn't it? It's gonna be.
It's gonna be Bayern. PSG. Oh, PSG, Man City. PSG and Chelsea, maybe. Group A. There you go. Man City will be playing PSG. Whew. PSG, Man City, home and away.
That's also looking like a bit of a group of death.
Bit of group of death there as well.
Then again, so's Atletico and Liverpool, really.
Yep, it's going to be a tough all campaign for everyone. Next is Juventus. E, F, G, or H. Now, if Ronaldo's still there, then they're going to be tough opponents. If he's not,
breaking news actually, it probably happened about half an hour before we started. Jorge Mendes and Juventus couldn't come to an agreement for Ronaldo, so he's probably leaving.
yes, but it just depends if he wants to. Chelsea, there we go. Chelsea against PSG.
Juventus.
Sorry, Juventus even. Chelsea Juventus.
Again, another not so easy.
We're definitely ending up with a Bayern, aren't we?
I'm really hoping it's Lille. I'm really hoping it's Lille.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Lille or Villarreal, like you said, redemption.
Redemption against Villarreal would be good. That's Barcelona, yeah.
So Barcelona can only probably be an E or G.
E or G. I think Barcelona are really going to struggle this year. I think they're very much going to struggle this year. Domestically and in Europe, I think. It's going to be a tough season without Messi for them. And they will play Bayern Munich.
Oh, thank God. All right. So
Bayern and Barcelona in the same group.
So we've probably, ideally, got like one of the better draws.
Yeah, probably. Is it just destined to be Villarreal then?
Unless there's a ruling in place.
Well, Sevilla will have to go into Group G because they can't go up against Villarreal. So we are
playing Villarreal.
Yeah, we'll be in Group F. Redemption is coming. The battle is on.
So,
can we go smash Villarreal this time?
So Sevilla and Lille, and then Man United.
And again, Villarreal.
Against Villarreal. Redemption on the cards.
Yeah. Redemption is on the cards.
So, what are your thoughts?
Well, I like our group because we've got Villarreal, so we can go and get sweet revenge against them. Hopefully, hopefully.
Yeah.
Man City PSG is absolute box office, isn't it? That is box office.
That's oil money. That is.
Yeah. Bayern Barcelona. That's always interesting. Chelsea Juventus.
I mean,
Lukaku playing against a team he knows well, Juve.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid, Liverpool. That's going to be some spicy fixtures.
Inter and Real Madrid as well.
Inter Real Madrid as well. I think, honestly, Group C, G, and I'd say even F. We've all drawn teams that are going to be at a similar level. And for the other groups, it's it's that old adage of to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And I think PSG, if they can just stay calm, which I think with the likes of Ramos and all the other players, Messi and that, I think PSG are going to be a completely different animal this season. Okay, midfielders of the season. So ALEXI Putellas from Barcelona, and N'Golo Kante of Chelsea for the men's. Yeah.
I mean, Kante was everywhere.
I think that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, will this prompt City now to go to just go get Ronaldo? I mean, it's all down to Pep, because it's down to Pep whether he's going to green light getting Ronaldo in.
Yeah.
Does he want Ronaldo? That's it really. And apparently Ronaldo does want to move to City, so which would be awful, but I think we're going to get a little bit of taste of what it must have been like for the Barcelona fans to lose Messi. even though Ronaldo is not going from us directly to Man City, he may as well be. He may as well be. You know. So pot 3: Porto, Ajax, Leipzig, Benfica, Atalanta, Zenit, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Salzburg.
I mean, I'll take any of them, to be honest with you.
I mean,
like I said, I'd probably prefer Shakhtar or maybe Atalanta.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I wouldn't want. I think Atalanta is the only team I wouldn't really want that much.
I don't know.
Because they're just a really solid team. And they've lost what's his name? They've lost the goalkeeper and the defender Romero to Spurs.
Yeah.
But they're still a good team with a lot of potential, and you can't. I mean, it's Champions League. You can't underestimate anyone.
The only reason I wouldn't want Shakhtar or Zenit is probably because of the travelling.
Yeah, it's a bit further to travel, isn't it?
So maybe Porto wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, bit of a battle with Porto again.
Yeah, Ajax we beat last year.
The last game I went to live at Old Trafford was the game against Porto where we drew 2-2 and ended up going out the Champions League.
Oh, is that the one where Mourinho ran down the touchline?
No. It was group stage, where we ended up in the Europa League knockout stages.
So the first team was Shakhtar that were.
Yeah, Shakhtar Donetsk are the first team out of the pot.
I mean, I watched them against Monaco. They didn't look that impressive, which is why I said I'll take them. And they can be in either Group E, F, G, or H. So.
Oh no, they can be in any. They can be in any.
Oh, it popped up saying that they. Oh, that's weird. I don't understand how the bloody graphics work. I thought if it's red, I thought it meant that you can't.
Oh yeah, but the first 4 groups are red and the second 4 groups are blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Group D. So
Group
Inter
D.
Milan, Real Madrid, and Shakhtar Donetsk. I mean, Real Madrid aren't the squads. I mean, they've still got quality players, but Real Madrid aren't that scary, I think, this season.
I mean, yeah, and unless they draw AC Milan in the 4th pot, you have to see Inter and Real qualifying though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But obviously, we'll go through our predictions at the end.
At the end, yeah. Benfica next.
Again, Benfica's another team I wouldn't mind. Not that far to travel.
Yeah. So they can't be in Group C or D, obviously. Because Sporting has been in Group C and Group D's already been drawn. It's the 41st time they've competed in top European football. And they're here through the playoffs this time around. Group E.
So with Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Benfica. Oh my god! If they get Besiktas, that'd be hilarious.
Group E will be Group B, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, oh yeah, we're in the groups of B. Oh, what, you're in Group B? No, we're in Group B.
No.
Like, but we're all
Everyone's
Bs.
Come on, Besiktas in Group E. Come on. Make it happen. Zenit St. Petersburg is next.
Excuse me,
we can be in Group A, B, or C, F, G, or H.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed the colours based on whether they're the top or the bottom. It just doesn't make sense, does it?
I don't know why.
So this is Zenit.
Yeah, Zenit. Zenit in Group H.
We have Chelsea and Juventus.
Chelsea, Juventus, and Zenit St. Petersburg. That's going to be a tough test for Zenit, that is.
Doesn't look too happy, did he?
So, I mean, when we get to pot 4, everyone's just going to be trying to avoid AC Milan, basically.
And probably maybe Wolfsburg or Kiev for the travelling.
Yeah. Leipzig next. Red Bull Leipzig. A, B... Oh, Group B. Okay, A, B, F, or G. Effigy. F, or G.
Effigy. Burn an effigy.
RB Leipzig are going into Group A. So Man City, PSG, Leipzig.
Tough test for him.
And I mean, Leipzig are going to be a good test for City and PSG as well. That's a very competitive group.
Mm.
I think on current squads and current form, Group A is a group of death this year.
Yeah.
And next up is Atalanta.
And they could be in any group.
Yeah. B, C, F, or G.
Or any of the remaining groups, should I say.
Yeah, B, C, F, or G. So this is their third season in the Champions League and their third straight season in the Champions League. So well done to Atalanta. They're keeping it consistent as well. F with us.
I said I wouldn't mind them, and will that come to bite me in the arse?
Yeah. Villarreal, Man United, Atalanta. So we can't draw AC Milan, which is good because I didn't want to draw AC Milan particularly.
So yeah, true. Yeah, we can't get AC Milan now, so it's looking like a good draw for us. Definitely could have been harder.
Yeah. FC Salzburg.
And not a lot of travelling either.
No. So C or G for Salzburg.
So really, we could do with like a Club Bruges.
Yeah, Bruges or, I mean, Tiraspol, Malmo, Wolfsburg I'll take. Young Boys.
I mean, because
Kiev.
Bruges is quite close as well, so if you're thinking about travel and that.
So Group G. Salzburg.
With
Lille, Sevilla, and Salzburg.
That's going to be a very competitive group.
Yep, I think that draw gives Lille a really good chance. As the number 1 seeds in the group. Porto, Group B.
Yeah.
Because they can't go into Group C. So Porto, Group B, and Ajax, Group C. So Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, and Porto.
Oh.
That's nice.
I accidentally scaled up Ajax's name to take up half the screen.
It happens. And Ajax will be Group C with Sporting Lisbon and Borussia Dortmund. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's a good draw for us, Well,
yeah.
I'm happy with that draw. I mean, Villarreal, we can get revenge. Atalanta, I don't think we've ever played them, so that'll be a first for us. Champions League striker of the year last season was, of course, Erling Haaland. Who else?
Yeah.
Group A is looking like the group of death. Wouldn't be surprised if AC Milan joined them. Man City, PSG, Leipzig, and AC Milan would be a perfect Group A. Especially if Leipzig or Milan took some points off of either City or PSG, just to make it interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, every group's going to be tough. I think though that we'll be absolutely fine. To be honest.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we can't get out of this group, because no matter who we get at the rest of the teams, we should beat any of those, because obviously AC Milan we're not getting now. Like, if we can't get out of this group, we don't deserve to even be in this competition. So
exactly, I think we'll you know, we know a little bit about what Villarreal are all about.
The thing
so
is,
that's going to be, you know.
Also, what we've got to take into account is it doesn't matter in, like, other than probably Group G,
Yeah.
maybe Group C. It really doesn't matter this season if you finish first or second, because you're playing a good team in most of the other. Like, the chances are, like, you'll like I mean, we'll go through our predictions later, but pretty much, you know, other than maybe, you know, a couple of them, like moving United up, it's already like lining up how I think it's going to finish.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, playing like if you finish top, playing like a Barcelona or a Juventus or a Real Madrid or a Liverpool or a PSG, it's like
yeah.
You're going to eventually play good teams. So if we can't beat the shit ones in Group F, which are, you know, I think to me is, you know, out of any other group, that we should, like, we're the one team that should dominate our group, because, like, obviously Group G is a teams that are all similar levels, and the others have got some really good teams in it where it's like you can't really call it. Like, Man City could go batter PSG, but PSG could easily go and batter Man City. Whereas us, you'd like to think that we can win any of the games now.
Yeah, I mean, with Group A, imagine AC Milan being in Group A with the squad that they've got and how they've been playing. I could see them beating anyone on their day. So
yeah,
you know, maybe AC Milan sneak through and either City or PSG drop into Europa League. You just never know, do you? You never know.
No,
but we'll see. You know, we'll see what the draw brings.
And stranger things have happened at sea, as they say. You know, like I mean, I can see there being upsets in a lot of these groups. I just hope it's not ours. So we're going on to pot 4.
Pot 4. So is Tiraspol, is that Sheriff?
Yeah, Sheriff Tiraspol.
Sheriff Tiraspol, okay. Because I was just looking at it like, huh? Who's that? Oh yeah, I see it on the board now,
Yeah.
Okay, so the first team from pot 4 out of the pot.
We're all looking for AC Milan here to see where they're going to end up.
That's PSC Young Boys, yeah. PSC
okay.
Young Boys.
Yep,
into
we'll have them.
any of the groups. Yeah.
And they can go anywhere. Now I've figured out how the UEFA Champions League graphics work. I mean, because red to me always means a no-no. Like, like.
I think they've made the ones more difficult to unscrew, you know. Oh, they're with us. Group
nice.
Yes, the Young Boys.
Nice.
Great.
We wanted it. We got it. Come on, we can't not top.
We're favourites. We're favourites of that group. You know, we are.
Like we really maybe other like switching Atalanta out or maybe Villarreal for Lille, but I think they're both as good as each other. Like we really got the best draw we could ask for.
Yeah.
We really did.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that group. Let us know in the chat, those who are watching. Let us know what you think of the draw.
Group F, group favourites, Man United.
Group favourites, Man United. Yeah. And don't forget as well to drop a like and to hit that big red button. Drop us a sub.
I'm not going to hit the big red button right now because that says end stream for me.
That's end stream. Yeah, I'll talk to people watching, not to the presenter. Okay, so this was Besiktas, wasn't it? Yeah. Going into Group C with Sporting Lisbon, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas.
Besiktas is not a team to like underestimate either. That's going to be quite a tricky group. Like,
Yeah.
you know, especially with the travelling and stuff. Like I said, to Shakhtar and
Group C,
to
dude.
Turkey.
Group C.
Oh, Group C. Oh shit, my bad. All right, so yeah, that is definitely going to be a one that you can't call.
Yeah.
My bad.
AC. Yeah, that's okay. AC Milan.
Here's
Where
the big
AC
one.
where AC Milan? They can only go into Group A or B.
Oh, by the way, we wanted Besiktas to go into Group E, and they didn't.
Yeah.
If Club Bruges end up in there, I'm changing it to Bruges.
AC Milan are going into Group B. They ruined it. I mean, still, that's a good group. Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, and Milan. Group B, all right.
Group B is looking like a bit of a group of death as well.
Yep. I mean, I would say Liverpool are probably just about favourites over Atletico, but that's a tough one.
It's whether they turn up on the day, innit?
Yeah, Wolfsburg. They can only go into Group G or H.
And D. Can't they?
No.
Why can't they go into D?
I don't know, but the computer said no, so it's G or H. There'll be a reason why. Group G. Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. Bruges. Bruges are just like, not Group A, not Group A, not Group A, not Group A. A, D, or H for
To
Group
be honest with
Bruges.
you, Bruges get a hard group whoever they go into. If they go into Group E, I'm changing the name to Bruges. Just for
Oh,
the lols.
just so it's all B. Yeah.
If they don't, I'm ending stream and I'm gonna have a strop.
Fourth consecutive season in the Champions League group stages for Bruges. Group A for Bruges.
Oh, end stream. No checking. Oh.
Oof, that's going to be very tough for Bruges. That is going to be a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
They're going to finish. They're going to finish bottom.
I mean, at the end of the day, like
Bruges. Bottom.
Belgian team. It's like, you know.
Unless they've got a superstar,
Yeah.
then they're just going to struggle, aren't
They were struggling in
Malmo?
the group.
they? Yeah. Swedish champions. D or H for them. I just kind of feel sorry for Tiraspol. They're just desperate to find out who they're playing.
Yeah, like.
You know, first timers in the Champions. Malmo will play in Group H along with Chelsea, Juventus, and St. Petersburg.
That's not an easy group. That's a lot of travelling for Chelsea to do.
Italy, Russia, and Sweden.
Is Malmo Swedish or not Norwegian?
Yeah, Swedish.
Because didn't Ollie used to manage them?
No.
Who was it he used to manage that
Kiev
Haaland was
next.
at?
No, he didn't. I don't know. Google it.
Yeah. Oh, Mulder. That's it.
Yeah.
Malmo's who Zlatan used to play for.
Okay.
Where he started his career.
Yeah. So I think Kiev went into Group E.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And Sheriff going to Inter Milan, Real Madrid, and Shakhtar Donetsk. There you go. Sheriff Tiraspol
Perfect.
into Group D.
All right, so now we discuss. Should we go from group to group, or should we start with the United group first, then do the rest?
We'll start with the United group first. Yeah, so like my initial reaction is that's a good group for us. I think after 4 games we should have qualification sewn up, and then it's just whether or not we field a strong team for the last couple of games.
Yeah.
See how the rest of the matches pan out, hopefully in our favour, and then say we need to win our 5th game to secure top place, and then the last game is just the last game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
Pretty much the same. I think that as much as I think we've got like an easy group,
yeah.
I don't want to get complacent either. So I want us to especially the first 3 games, go in there and get 9 points. We've got something to prove against Villarreal. I felt we were hard done by in the final, but it was down to a lot.
We were just poor.
Yeah,
we were just poor.
We should have beat them. And this season we're arguably stronger.
We failed. This season will definitely be stronger. Yeah.
And the way I see it is that, if you look at the Southampton game, we can't be playing like that in the Champions League. My expectations for United in this Champions League is get us to the quarters.
Yeah, I think the quarters would be good, and then from there, who knows?
It's a bonus. Anything else after that's a bonus. When I say get us to the quarters, I don't mean get us to the quarters, and if we go out, oh well. I mean get us to the quarters, because if we can get to the quarters, then anything's possible.
Exactly. So let's just quickly run through the groups then. So shall we just go with our favourites to win each group?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my group A, I'm going to go with PSG.
Yeah. I agree.
Messi and Neymar together.
Yep.
That's just Group B, I'm gonna just about go for Liverpool.
Should we get? Let's do our predictions for each group. So the
okay, all right. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go PSG, Man City, Leipzig, Bruges.
Yep, me too. That was easy.
Group B, I'm gonna go Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Milan, Porto.
Yep, same here.
Group C, I'm gonna go Dortmund, Ajax, Lisbon, Besiktas.
Same here.
Group D, I'm gonna go pretty much as it is, just Inter, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Tiraspol.
Same here.
Group E, I'm gonna go Bayern. I'm gonna go Bayern, Benfica, Barcelona, Dynamo Kiev.
Really?
I think Barcelona are really gonna struggle. I think they're gonna have a dreadful season, to be honest.
I don't think they're that bad. I don't know. I don't think they're that bad to lose to Benfica and Dynamo. It could happen, but I don't think it will.
I think Benfica will beat them in Portugal. I think they'll hold them to a draw in Barcelona. I think they're basically going to get humped by Bayern Munich. And they'll probably beat Dynamo Kiev in both games, but it's not going to be enough.
I
think it'll be by about a point, but I think Benfica will just about squeeze Barcelona out. Yeah. Group F, I'm going to go. Your Group E prediction.
Is as it is Bayern, Barca, Benfica, Kiev.
Okay. Group F, I'm going to go United, Atalanta, Villarreal, Young Boys. Because Villarreal can get lost.
Yeah, I'll probably go for the same, and I think honestly, Villarreal and Atalanta is going to come down to goal difference.
It is, and also Atalanta are just a very consistent side of the Champions League. They're not spectacular, but they're very good, very well drilled, very
and
very good side.
I know Villarreal beat us in the final and stuff, and it might sound like I'm being bitter. Their run up to get into the final was so scrappy.
It was, and
they got lucky to get through most of their games. Yeah. So if an Atalanta side shows up and dominates, I don't see them. And if we do the same,
Kerry.
Hey, Kerry. Yeah, I don't see. I think it'll be, like I said, either on goal difference or by like a point.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
sure.
clear favourites. Like,
Yeah, oh, definitely. Like that's a group that we should be walking through.
like we're in such a good position that we should be the first qualified team, or like one of the first qualified teams into the next round.
Absolutely. Group G, that's probably the hardest one to call because of equal level. I'm going to go with Sevilla. I think will win.
Yeah, I do as well.
And then there's.
Shall I do mine? Because I've got a good feeling for mine.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So mine's Sevilla, Lille, Wolfsburg, Salzburg.
Okay, yeah, that's made up my mind. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And I think it's gonna be very tight. I think it's gonna be one of those groups where the last game, or like the second from last game, like any team could finish top and any team could finish bottom kind of group. Like a lot of draws.
I mean, Salzburg might struggle a bit, but I think there's gonna, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of draws, and it's gonna be a tough whole group.
Yeah.
And then Group H. I mean, as it is, basically.
Yeah, I mean, as it is.
Unless Malmo or Zenit can upset the apple cart a bit, but I think.
Like I said, the travelling might become an issue, but.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think Chelsea with Lukaku are going to be too good for a lot for these teams, and I think if Juventus can keep Ronaldo, which is, who knows? I think it's 50-50 at the moment, but I think if they can keep Ronaldo, then Juventus will breeze through the group. Without him, I mean, it's Ronaldo. The dude scores goals. That's all he does. He's the Champions League all-time goal scorer. So I think even though Juventus are kind of blasé about him going, I think he's a really important player for whoever he plays for at the end of the day. So they just can't afford his wages, can they, anymore? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I think just to kind of wrap it up, I think it's been a really good draw for us. I think that puts us in a good position. That by the third game, if we win the first 3 games, realistically we only need one more win beyond that just to get through, and then it's just about winning the group after that, isn't it? Really, and trying to put ourselves in the strongest possible position. But again, like you said before, even if we win the group, we're probably, we're going to end up drawing a PSG or Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid into Milan or Bayern or Barca or Juventus. You know what I mean? Like like any of these things are possible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a tough old Champions League campaign for everyone involved. I think it's a really strong lineup this year. It's great to see new boys, Tiraspol in there. Their fans are going to have one hell of a journey. That's going to be great. But it's good to see AC Milan back in the Champions League as well. They should be. Not that they have a divine right to be in the Champions League, but they belong in the Champions League. They do. It's going to be interesting keeping an eye on Barcelona as well. I think I think they're going to have a really terrible season. I think they're going to finish at best 4th in the Spanish league, and I think they're going to end up just about missing out on knockout stage Champions League for the first time in decades. So
yeah,
well, I think it might be the first time since '99 because they're the team that dropped out, aren't they?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So it might be the first time since we won the treble that Barcelona might miss out on. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I just think Benfica are going to be able to take advantage because defensively Barcelona are poor.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it can go either way. I think a lot of these groups can. I mean, at the end of the day, it's every team deserves to be here, and there's upsets every year in these competitions.
I'm really hoping Tiraspol get to win in either Milan or Madrid. They get to take a giant scalp on their way out because they're not going to qualify.
No.
Tell you what, here's one. If Tiraspol qualify, and I know I'll be in China, but if Tiraspol qualify, I'm going to come on in a Liverpool shirt.
Oh no!
So if Tiraspol qualify, I will come on for 2 streams wearing a Liverpool shirt if Tiraspol qualify for the knockout stage of the Champions League. There you go. The gauntlet has been laid down to Tiraspol. Make me suffer like Gollum does and scream and shout. Take it off us. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, so that's that was a really interesting draw. I think that went perfectly for us, didn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, I cannot argue with with the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really fun Champions League campaign to watch for everyone. Yeah. All right. So yeah, the next game is on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sunday.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. and we're playing
Wolves.
Wolves. Yeah, we're playing Wolves. I should probably know these things. So yeah, we'll be back on Sunday at 4 o'clock for the Wolves game. Live watch along, as ever. Thank you so much to Jay for putting these graphics together. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Wonderful work, wonderful job. As always, he's been Jay, I've been Alexi, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.